These are the ingredients I will be using to make egg biscuits. So that's 100 grams of self-raising flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, salt according to taste, 2 eggs, 40 grams of butter, a few drops of vanilla essence, and 5 tablespoons of sugar. To the bowl, we mix egg and sugar. Thoroughly mix the sugar and eggs together. To this mixture, we add a few drops of Madagascar vanilla extract. Pineapple flavouring is the preferred extract, but if you have vanilla extract, that works too. To this mixture, we are now going to add butter. Melted butter would be the best method, as it would be easier to thoroughly combine all these ingredients together. You can either use butter at room temperature or use fridge butter and bring it to room temperature by melting it in the microwave for 10 to 20 seconds. That would do the job. Once the butter has melted, we add it into the mixture. To this mixture, we add 100 grams of self-raising flour in parts to the batter. You can also sieve the flour using a sieve. This would make the batter airier and help the biscuits to be softer and fluffier. Thoroughly mix the batter. After it has become a good consistency, add the rest of the flour. It should become a smooth-like batter. If it is too stiff, you can add water or milk. Mine's a bit stiff, so I'm going to add a drop of water so that it falls out of the cone very smoothly. I've added some water now and the batter has loosened up a bit. It's much more smoother. To this batter we add a pinch of salt. To this batter I'm adding a half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. We don't want it to be too strong, so we're only using half a teaspoon. This just gives it the right colour. Once the mixture is ready, we must transfer it to a piping bag. So if you don't have a piping bag like me, you can use an ordinary sandwich bag and place it in a glass to give it some stability. Now you can grab spoons of the batter and place it in the piping bag. In a baking tray, set up your parchment paper or your baking paper. Baking paper is the most suitable as the biscuits don't stick to the baking paper as much. However, if you use tin foil, there is a higher tendency for the biscuits to stick to the bottom of the tin foil. Once the batter is half full in the sandwich bag, you should nip the corner of the sandwich bag just to make a little hole. Here I have made 3.5 trays of these little droplets. Out of the measurements I gave you, you can make around 3 to 4 batches of these trays. Place these in the oven for 20 to 22 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. They should become golden brown and crunchy, and they cook very quickly as well. There's no need to preheat it, but you can preheat it for 5 or 10 minutes beforehand. Do keep an eye on it at all times because they tend to burn really quickly because of the high sugar content. Now as you can see, they're rising very well. Use fan mode. So here the first batch is ready and I've transferred the bottom batch to the top, and now I'm going to refill this tray with fresh batter. So to help the biscuits come off quicker, I will let it cool for a few minutes first and then just take it off like that. With the 5 trays I made, I got a bowl of these biscuits. They can be stored in a container for up to 2 to 3 weeks and they'll still be as fresh because of their crunchiness. Hope you guys give these a try and let me know how it turns out.